Tell me about The Return of Arinzo.
That film was a beautiful disaster. It was just, I don't know.
Beautiful disaster.
Yeah, that film was bad. Like there is no word to qualify how bad that film was. Only good thing I can say about the film is the fact that I enjoyed the scene between Mesa Igbe and
Funke Akindele, yes.
And it just felt, because the story around the whole people don't talk and everything. And I think The Return of Arinzo should not have happened. It should have happened.
Whoever is behind that page is either a sadist or a demon.
Welcome to the Critics Cot, a space where films aren't just watched. They are felt, dissected, and debated.
From indie treasures to global hits, we break down storytelling, cinematography, and performance with a critical eye and a personal touch.
If you love movies and crave deeper conversations beyond it was good or it was bad, this is your seat at the table.
Hello. Wow, it's been a while, but we're back on the set of the Critics Cot. For the fans who like to talk back, and the filmmakers who can't take it. All right, I have my people here. We're back again. I have Ayo, I have Luchi. How you guys doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. How are you
Welcome.
doing?
This year has been a lot so far in the industry. We've had films. I think the last time we were here was January, February, thereabout. And since then, we've had a lot of films out in the cinema and streaming platforms. So we're just going to dive into it. The first film, or one of the first films that came out towards the end of the first quarter of the year was The Return of a Legend, a superstar. Omotola Ekende, Her Mother's Love. She debuted.
The Hollywood filmmaker.
That was her directorial debut after such a long time away.
I think 6 years.
Yeah, 6 years. Alter Ego was Alter Ego was her last big
Lockdown.
film. Lockdown wasn't big.
Lockdown was big.
Was it in the cinema?
Yeah, it was in the cinema.
I didn't think it was in this.
It was.
But it
Lockdown
wasn't
was in the
big
cinema.
as big as Alter Ego.
I think it probably did not get much
Buzz
as much as.
So that if it didn't get buzz, it's not big.
It was big.
That's what not getting.
And it was a
buzz
good film too.
Already. Yeah, it was. It was a good film. It was a good film. So Omotola returned with a movie she titled Mother's Love. And of course, from the title of the film, we already have, an insight of what the film, is going to be about. And funny enough, there were so many controversies around, not just around the film, but, the promotion of the film and everything she said. But we're not going to go into all that because I think that's that's like over how many months ago. But we want to briefly talk about the film first before we go into some of the recent releases. So Mother's Love, I saw that film and I saw your story.
Yeah, you read my review.
I read your review and it wasn't colorful to say the least. But I want to know because we had expectations, you get. Yeah. Because this is your comeback film. Not just your comeback film, your directorial debut.
Yeah.
So it was supposed to be something, a statement, so to speak. So how was it for you going into the cinema and then coming out?
It was such an, I don't know.
Please, and no sugarcoating.
No, I don't do that.
I just want to, yes, just say it as it is.
I don't sugarcoat.
Say it as it is.
It was such an underwhelming watch. I really do not know the thought process behind the film because if you look at a track record, she did Lockdown as an executive producer, and
she was an executive producer on Lockdown.
Yeah, on Lockdown. It wasn't bad, but this one that she did, it was such a top low level film. Even if you put this film on YouTube, it belongs in like the 5th grade. It's such a bad film. I don't think there's anything about that film that stands out.
Are you saying this because of our level in the industry?
For an Omotola, for a caliber,
maybe. So maybe. So Omotola coming back, for me, like you said, it should have probably made this. It should be a film that people should see and be like, wow. Because she's been away for. And if you follow on social media, you know that she has been very loud about how Nollywood can beat Hollywood, how they can, like, she's very, very
structural royalties and all of that.
So you would expect that whatever it is that she has been saying, she should add that, she should show a bit of excellence. But this one does not have anything like that. It was a bad watch. There was no value for my money. And it didn't even offer any form of entertainment, because as much as we watch film to like, oh, we want to see this, want to that, this offer something. That film did not offer anything. From the acting.
What about her performance, Omotola's performance herself?
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
The acting, it was if I say okay, that's like I'm giving so much.
Really?
Yeah,
really?
if I say acting was okay in that film, it just feel like she has, because she has been away for a while, she seems to have lost touch with maybe because of the film itself. Before I even get to the acting, maybe the dialogues on the film did not even help.
Because sometimes the dialogue can actually
dialogue that help, like then the acting. But I don't think this one was just, it didn't work. Then the co-star, the lady who played
her daughter,
I don't know. I feel like she needs to go back to acting school, probably get acting lessons. She needs to go back to the drawing board and think again if she really wants to act, because this one didn't make it.
You know that Ayo is very, very brutal.
And this is not me being hating on her. This is just me being truthful, because when I went into the cinema and I came out, I mentioned that she's that girl that cannot act. So imagine if I said Omotola's acting was okay, and she's not acting alongside someone who cannot act.
So you can imagine
like the recipe for disaster that I was watching on my screen.
You know why I said we should talk about the acting? After I had seen it, I know I had a bit of an argument with a colleague saying the same thing alongside what she just said. Personally, I think her acting, Omotola's acting was good, but I think that our co-actor, the girl, the daughter, needed to work on her acting a little bit more. You know, right? Because I felt like there were points where it felt like she was forcing it.
Yeah.
So
and that's like
could it be a situation where, you know, there's a way a situation where when you're paired with somebody whose acting is not so good, it's sort of overshadowed, rubs off on you. We saw that in Devil is a Liar. I'm not trying to take us back, but we saw that in Devil is a Liar with the Ghanaian actor. With the Ghanaian actor, Inse is a fantastic actor.
She is.
But somehow I didn't get to feel the extent of her strength, because she had somebody who was so below her and it rubbed off on her. The same thing happened, not to take us back again, the same thing happened with this old film Genevieve Nnaji did with Van Vika, Broken Tears. Kate Henshaw was in that film. You could actually tell that Van Vika could not stand. And I think Genevieve mentioned, I heard she mentioned something like that in passing during an interview, you know, when they were doing some sort of promo for the film at the time, that Van Vika's acting was so, I don't want to use not the word, but not so there, that it rubbed off on Genevieve. What is Genevieve acting? Do you understand? But when Kate Henshaw came on scene, when they shared scene, the energy, when Grace Armour was in the film, when Grace Armour came, you could feel the different energy. So do you think it's possible that that's the case, you know, with Omotola? What about her scene with other characters? Ifeanyi, Kalu, did she share scene with Olumide?
Yes.
What was, did you feel a shift in
Olumide is not even a fantastic actor to even start with. I'm sorry. He's not an act. He's not that. So
anyway,
I don't think that. And I just feel like the film just had its issue, basically. Like, the writing of the film was so bad that even the acting, probably the acting couldn't have been better. You know, like, the acting couldn't have been better. So So before because we're not going to like touch on it, like, as an old film. So do you think
the controversy around the film, the whole statement she made, do you think it affected the film's numbers at the cinema? Do you think that may have affected it? What's her thought process about promoting films? And
No, I don't think it affected it.
Okay.
I feel like for her to come and do over 100 million is very good. I think she was in cinema for like 11, 12 weeks.
Yeah.
And she did 100 million. 100, I think 100 and something.
So.
Yeah, so I don't think it was bad. Probably if the film was good, word of mouth would have
sold it.
You understand?
Yeah.
But doing 100 million plus, I think it's very commendable for someone that's been...
For a first timer.
No, for someone that's been away for a while and coming back. I don't think it's bad because even people that are in our faces, they are struggling to still get that amount. But I just know that what affected that film's sales was the fact that it was not a great film. It was not a good film.
Okay.
So if the film was good, and the fun fact is, if the film was good and that controversy, that statement that she made that kind of was controversial, it would have probably helped the film because like, oh, surprisingly, the film is actually good to go and see it.
So yeah.
But I don't think the statement like...
Okay. So
the statement even helped push the film because most people did not know that she had the film coming out. Because one thing about blogs is blogs have to like twist people's words.
Want to twist narrative.
And so it made it look like she was taking a dig at a particular actor or something.
Yeah.
So it helped because most people on Twitter were like, she has a film coming out. I didn't know. So the statement actually helped create awareness. So.
Okay, so another film that came out weeks later after that was The Return of Arinzo, which was Iyabo Ojo's directorial debut, if I'm not mistaken. And oh my God, I had so much high hopes for that film because it was star-studded.
Yeah.
Like really star-studded. And I did not like the way she did her cast review, but that's by the way, because you can't have Funke Akindele in your movie
film
and you're just doing
drop it like
that. No, I wanted something
groundbreaking,
do a high level promotion around it. But that's by the way, she didn't do it. But the movie came out and there were so many controversies around the film. Why is there always controversy around some of these releases? It felt like so deliberate.
Rock Kelvin.
No fireworks in the past.
Please.
All right, so I'm still going to come because you are more like the cinema goer amongst all of us, much more. So I saw your story as well. So,
that film.
Tell me about The Return of Arinzo.
That film was a beautiful disaster. It was just... I don't know. The film was
beautiful disaster.
That film was bad. Like there is no word to qualify how bad that film was. You can't even say there's this department that the film excelled at. Like, oh, the film where you damn big. Like this film is good here.
Good, yeah.
There's nothing. There's nothing. The only good thing I can say about the film is the fact that I enjoyed the scene between Mesa Igbe and Funke
Akindele, yes.
And it just felt so, because the story around the whole people don't talk and everything. But like it just felt so good seeing them play rivals.
Yes.
Like it was good. It felt funny. It felt very like you could just have like a bit of smile and just laugh there. And I think Funke really enjoyed playing a mean person in that film. That's what I feel. I feel like she really enjoyed playing that.
Yes,
that character being
probably even enjoyed the fact that she got to slap and wasn't slapped.
She didn't slap her in real life.
I know she didn't slap, but the effect. I mean,
yeah. I just feel like she just really enjoyed playing that character. And I think The Return of Arinzo should not have happened. It should have happened without. So if you watch the old Arinzo, because it was a Yoruba film.
Okay, that's where the problem is. For some of us, we did not see the old Arinzo.
Yeah, he had Toyin Abraham was the co-star of that film, and the film ended the way it ended in part one, and though our character did not die, as far as I can remember.
Yes.
But bringing back The Return of Arinzo felt like you needed the previous co-star, because the character was very important to the film.
So how did they explain her disappearance?
They did not explain it. They just showed us a few clips, like throwback picture.
Yeah.
Well, I feel what they did was they elevated Mesa Igbe's character.
Okay.
So the original Arinzo had Mesa Igbe was just one of the gang members.
Yes, I saw one of the gang members. Dayo Amusa was in that film.
Was in the film, yeah. Was one of the gang members. Then Arinzo's character killed her best friend. Then she knew of Arinzo's power. Then she was one that probably helped, like shot Arinzo or something, that helped got Arinzo in jail and everything. So Tony Brown not being on that project just felt like they needed to like just elevate somebody's character, and they felt like okay, they elevated Messi Aigbe's character. And to be very honest, I think Messi Aigbe did an okay job, because the problem was the film itself, was the writing itself.
Okay.
Because I feel like she tried so much to carry that film on her back.
Messi Aigbe?
Yes, but it just felt like there was nothing she was carrying.
I'm sorry. If Messi Aigbe tried to carry that film on her back, then what was Yabojo's character doing?
I'm still coming
because
to the
she's Arinzo.
I'm coming there. I'm coming
the
there.
major character.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm the
Okay.
They elevated the character, and they elevated the character, and she became like this very prominent person, big girl now, like big woman now, and everything.
Wife of a senator,
of a politician, formerly running for something.
Yes.
So they kind of elevated her character, but they're trying to make us feel like, oh, there's an old secret somewhere. Probably she used to live a double life and everything. So they're trying to like take us on that journey too. I feel like they explained well. They kind of showed us that. They kind of explained, but I just feel like the film should not have just... There was nothing to write about. There's nothing to write there. Then by the time they introduced Arinzo, I think 20 minutes or 30 minutes to the end of the film.
To the end of the film.
Yes. The end of the film. And they introduced her. Then Being Back in Tola was in the part 1. Then all of a sudden they showed us that Being Back in Tola used to be a police officer. In the
Was
part
she
one.
okay, she was a police officer.
In the part 1, then the part 2, she's now a pastor.
So what was the...
In a Ghana church.
Was that explained?
They just told us that probably she was traumatized by being a policewoman.
Okay.
She got into ministry and everything. Then Lord have mercy upon us. they did everything they could do, but then they showed us that she was they made us know that Arinzo has a child. Then the child is in Tanzania.
So that's where the whole collaboration
between Tanzania and Nigeria came into play. And they did everything they could do. Then eventually they ended the film. They shall put one.
I hope they did not do.
They shall put one Bible
This
verse.
is just the beginning.
No, beginning of the end.
Continue.
That should be the end of whatever it is. Then they now showed us that then they shall put one message inside, but it falls by thundered that forgiveness is can come. Moral lesson by force. They just slammed the moral lesson. I feel like.
Oh, yeah. So do you think because since this part 1 had, do you think if this story, if it had Tony Abraham as in this this sequel, whatever it is, do you think the story would have made more sense or would have changed the dynamics?
So the acting would have been better. Yeah, it would have been better. It might not have been great, but it would have been better because there's continuity in the writing.
Yes.
So there's something that
continuity, synergy.
Yeah, but it could have been better. I agree, because elevating Messi Aigbe's character was just
because she was in part 1, she wasn't much of a significant.
She was just one of the people. It was not significant. But bringing Tony Brown would have. I feel like Tony Brown was not on that project.
So I want to ask you a question now. In Arinzo, in all of the movie,
the Arinzoisms.
Would you pick if you were told to pick a scene that would
great.
be your favorite? What would that scene be? I have one scene in mind. I didn't start the film.
Okay.
Yeah, you told me
I
that.
didn't start the film. I didn't end it. Right.
I have a few scenes that I liked. I like the scene that Funke shared with Enioluwa. There's a scene where they sat together and Funke threw shade. Shade kind of landed. It was nice. Then I liked the scene, the Enioluwa scene with Messi Aigbe.
Okay.
There was one part where it was really going, like he was going off. I liked it. It just felt like it showed that Enioluwa could actually. Enioluwa is going somewhere. Yeah. Is going as an actor. So it was. I think that's the only scene that.
So would you sorry, back to Enenyola, because I had a lot of people sort of had a lot to say about his acting in The Return of Arinzo. We had a discussion about his acting in Ovasabi Auntie.
Yeah.
So compare what he did in Ovasabi Auntie with his performance in The Return of Arinzo. What changed? Would you say there was an improvement, or it was still there?
The characters kind of
different.
Similar.
Similar.
Oh, they're similar.
Yeah, very similar. Just that
daughter, child.
Yeah, child. Just that the Enenyola in Ovasabi Auntie was the. He doesn't talk.
Yeah.
But this one, he was very vocal.
Very vocal.
Then they tried to show us that he could be a romantic player. Like he could play romance, the whole proposal thing going on there. But so you asked me if it was better,
yes,
or if
was his performance better?
Yeah, it was better. It was better.
Okay.
It was better.
So he has improved now. He's actually
that's what he said. He said
you can see that he's going somewhere.
Yeah.
He's going somewhere. Then what I didn't like about the film was that they just wasted a lot of cast members.
So it was so star-studded. Did you even get to see
the Scarlett Gomez?
Every other person?
So I would say my favorite part was the Scarlett Gomez part.
The gun?
Yes, the gun.
The audacious
the ginger parts. That
okay.
The
scene where they came to shoot them. You liked it, honestly.
I wanted. So when I heard
that the gun wasn't entering or something like that. That
special effect was
that special effect was bad.
All the trash.
I wasn't even looking at any special effects.
So what were you
I wanted action. When I heard The Return of Arinzo, I was thinking, okay, they're taking us back to the Abidjan set. When you do the ga ga ga. Oh yeah, you come out. You go. So I was literally, hoping for all of that. So I would say my favorite.
The action was missing.
Was
I get you.
That part. I wanted the action
because it was it's an action
they only
drama
had
now.
2 action scenes.
And that's why I didn't start the
one where they kidnapped the daughter, and those people came and they shot gun. Funny scene. Then there was one when they went to the camp and they shot them, and there was no action in this film.
There was no action. Yeah,
there was no action in this film. The action was missing.
There
was no action in this film. It's just one of those films that you just go and watch and just be like, glory be to Jesus.
But funny enough, the film has made over
350 million.
350 million.
So if you're looking at it from the lens of a critic, you would have a lot of issues
with it.
But if you go and see it as
if you're a person with working brain cells, I'm sorry, you would have issues with that film. You don't have to be a critic to be entertained by a film or to just as much as we try to remove logic sometimes, at least let's add at least a bit of sound. Logic facing small logic inside. It didn't logic. It wasn't logical. It didn't logical. Then the end scene, the last scene is what I was very confused. Probably when it comes on stream platform, I'll have to rewatch it. Because we saw that the character arc for Arinzo was she forgave and she exposed Mesaibe's character. Then we suddenly see that Mesaibe was in the cell, then Arinzo's character walked into it and Mesaibe screamed. Then they ended the film.
Wow.
And they ended the film.
Wow.
They ended it.
You saw Labake Olododo.
Why are you looking like this?
Because I'm...
Is that your... Aya looks like it's money.
Because typically, as a filmmaker, you want to do better than your last.
Yeah,
do you understand? So from this conversation we're having now, it would feel like the Labake Olododo...
I liked Labake Olododo.
Yes, you think it was actually better than The Return of Arinzo.
By grace of our Lord Jesus Christ. But this one had more budget. But Labake was better. Labake had better acting. Had better everything. Labake was better. I even voted for them at the NVCSF.
Wow.
I voted. So I voted for her. But this one was just, it was a disappointment.
Okay. Moving on. Now let's talk about Fatia Williams' film. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't. I didn't.
I want you to, because we've had this discussion. Because I want.
I actually heard it's beautiful.
It's a beautiful film.
But I know someone who watched it and said said he didn't like it, and is a much older person.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe I don't know whether he's coming from the historic accuracy of it.
Okay.
Probably, I don't know.
In fact, someone said it should be like a docu. They should actually keep
I
few.
said so.
I don't know. I must have read it. Yes, that they should actually keep whatever.
It's a film that
should be kept.
That should be kept in the sense that it's very. You've probably growing up. I read that. I was thought about the story of Efunronye, and I kind of know a story, but seeing Efunronye on screen gave better understanding of who she was, of who the woman was, and everything. I think Efunronye was a good film. I'm not even going to lie. It's not one of those epic films that makes you feel like it's not like the Jaguns or anything.
It's not like
but it's an epic film that just they knew what they were doing and they went straight for it. The acting was sufficient. Fetia carried. Femi Adebayo performance was good in it. Kamo has been carrying.
Kamo has been doing excellently.
He's a funny man. He's a funny man. So he has been carrying, like, the synergy between himself and Fetia's character was beautiful to
that
watch.
Scene where he was sort of interpreting
for Fetia's interpreter, and it was like one for one for me. That was he has been carrying, like, the comedic timing for Kamo has been on point. What I think that Efunronye could have been better at was the if the story of Efunronye was she left Lagos after she had like a big fight with one of the kings of Lagos. Now, I wanted to see more. So now, because that's like the climax of the film, where like there's somebody, and they're here, so they're colliding. So I wanted more. They just made us feel like, they just showed us that, there's this, she's been sent out of Lagos, and the next thing she had an encounter with witches, then boom, she's going back.
There's spirituality in the film as well.
Yeah, there is.
You should expect.
There is.
Okay.
But I wanted more. I wanted them to do more. Like, I wanted them to do more in terms of, I wanted to see like a face-off between herself and Odunade Kola's character.
That's the king.
The king that played the person who got her out of Lagos. Yeah. They didn't really show us so much of that. Then I did not like the opening scene of the film. The fight scene was very lazy. Was very lazy. The fight scene was very lazy.
So, sorry, because before I forget, because it's always important to let these filmmakers know sometimes what they can do better in terms of pushing their films. And you and I have had this conversation, but I would still like you to
mention the promotion of the film.
The promotion of the film, and something you said about the Lagos state government, what you feel Fetia would have done better. And I said,
so it is in Nigeria, it is a Lagos Ogun State film. So Efunronye Tinubu, if you go to Ogun State, her name is written in, like, her name is there. Lagos, she's very important in Lagos. I feel like if you're going to do that kind of a film, it's a film that should have because it's a statement film. It should have the backing of Lagos State and Ogun State government.
Yes.
The same way they did for Lishabi.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
It should have been something of that, because it's a film that is being taught in the classroom.
Yes, it's a teaching moment.
It's a teaching moment. It's an educational material.
History.
Yes. So having such a film, and it's not backed by any of Lagos State or the Ministry of Tourism, Ministry of Culture. They're not backing this film.
Yes.
It was such a huge miss. I was thinking that when I watched the film, and what came to my head was, I can imagine if it was done by Ekunle Afolayan.
Thank you. That was what I was going to say.
Or Efunke Akinde, who is a Lagosian.
Yes.
I know so well that our team, they would plan and say, you know what, Lagos State, you have to come in. And this is a kind of film that you can say,
get the governor to come and watch. Do a private screening
for school students,
community cinema. That's what, because
even if you don't do community cinema, even if you don't do community, you can do school students. So Lagos State Education, Ministry of Education, bringing students, probably GSS3 and SS3 students coming to watch the film. Number one, you're getting more revenue. Yes. Number two, you're making more statements.
Yes.
And it helps people see that, you are an intentional filmmaker. But I just feel like, according to what I heard, I knew that Fetia did. A friend that worked on it said that she spent a lot. Yeah. So I feel like she had exhausted all that she had. But so they could not do so much in terms of promotion for. They did well. The dancing
I think the promotion for the film
was not intentional.
And two, promotion. There's something people don't understand about movie promotion. Movie promotion, the content should somehow tie into
the film.
The message of the film.
There was nothing about that
like
film.
Efunronye is a cultural film. So why are you doing a movie promotion where you're wearing screen uniform and you're dancing? Do you understand?
You know, somehow they would have actually tied that into, considering what you just said, it's history.
It's history.
If they wanted to do the screen uniform thing, they would have even used students.
Do you understand? And then get them to say something about the film.
Been taught, just say something and then.
You cannot be doing a movie like that. A movie that is so
rich in culture,
and you're dancing. You're just dancing. Your dancing does not even have any.
Another idea they would have used is look for. I know I've seen quite a number of Yoruba poets.
Good.
Yeah,
you know all those spoken words. There's this old. I don't know.
Akewi, you can do old Ewi.
Ewi, call theater. Go to UI.
Yes.
Those theater students. Do you know that these are the people that will do promotion for you?
Yes.
Call them. Then get one or two popular faces.
Influencers.
Collaborate with them.
The film is actually still started though. You had Femi Brands, Femi Adebayo, Odunade Kola.
I didn't see any of them doing any meet and greet or promo to that extent. I
don't think meet and greet is cheap, Sha, but I don't think it's cheap. I don't think it's cheap, and this is not even like a digger how or anything. I just feel like the turnout. I think that they shouldn't get so much support as much as I would have expected a Faithia. If you know Faithia Williams,
I know Faithia.
Like every big actor, every big Yoruba actor today, Faithia had at some point like contributed to their
success.
Somehow you might not want to agree, but people like me that grew up watching Yoruba movie industry, I use, because Yoruba movie then was all about help me collaboration, help me help you.
Yes.
So it was there. So I was really surprised that she didn't get much. The film is now at 100 million naira, which we
now should have surpassed.
When I saw that, when I knew that she was going to do that film, I was picturing 300, 350, because I know how important that story is. So I'm like, okay, this film should do numbers. Then I feel like when she now fucked me up was when she did that poster. She should not try it again. Hello, get down. Don't try it again. She should not try it again.
That poster
was
because it was.
I went on Twitter and I saw the conversation and people were discouraged.
Yes.
Because when she announced that she was going to do that film, the buzz was there. People were like, we're going to see the film. Only for you to now release the poster
and then you
are doing lace wig.
It was so more. The poster was
doing lace wig.
So
everybody's just there doing like.
The poster was not true to
the title. Even the title.
It was not true to the entire story. It felt like it was very lazy. It was very lazy.
So I think from looking at what you just said, it boils down to maybe the team that carried the whole.
Yeah, I said a team has a bunch of those.
Yes. There's always a team.
Because I'm sorry, because you cannot tell me that if you have a team of 10, 15 people and nobody in that your team said, oh, Auntie, let's do like this. Auntie, let's nobody thought anything. And for fact is, I know that if she's known, she knows people in APC, she knows people in the government that would have said, she cannot write to Lagos State government and they will ignore her.
She's a big person herself.
She's big. So not doing that was the beginning of the end for the film. But I believe that probably when the film comes on streaming platform, people will appreciate the heart. People appreciate it. But for people like me that saw it at the cinema, I really appreciate it. And I believe that she should not be discouraged by the turnout, because I saw she came out a week ago to talk about how cinema will sabotage.
Yeah, I was coming to that.
Let's talk about it.
It was very painful because number one, if you had an epic film, naturally it's handicapped.
Yeah,
because it's a language film. Yeah. It's not going to fly because some cinemas will not take it. But taking out a film that is still doing like an average of 20 million naira per week after third week did not make sense to me. It was not fair on her. So I believe that probably our next outing should be good. And to Omotola that did Mother's Love. She did well, considering the old drama.
Yes.
100 million plus.
Funny enough.
Please. She should not go and disappear to the background again.
She's got. Do you know?
Because let me say something.
Social media is gone.
You see,
I think she deactivated it.
Oh wow!
Because at first I thought she blocked me. right? Because I said some things.
Oh.
So you know how you don't know what is getting to who.
Okay.
So I searched Omotola's Instagram and
I thought she blocked you.
I didn't see anything. I thought she blocked me.
Hello, Mr.
And I
Lee.
used
Someone
our
that blocked
Critics
me.
Cot account.
To
I didn't
check
see anything. I said, okay, maybe they are linked somehow. Then I now had to use someone's
phone.
account. Like I can't find. So you finish the film,
And you
you
went
pause,
back to-
and then you're back to oblivion.
I feel like
No,
I feel like
these people don't
she
understand.
should constantly
these
be
people don't
in
understand
our
social
faces.
currency.
in our faces. That is what social
sorry,
media.
most of you are not Genevieve
If you
in
plan
Nigeria.
on coming, you're not. Yes, you're not Genevieve.
You're not Genevieve.
You're not Genevieve. Genevieve can go back,
And she'll come back and
and then
she's
she's
the
still.
statement.
Do you understand?
You're not Genevieve. So
I feel
going
like-
back to the back, because let me tell you something. The reason why one of the biggest thing that you can bank on to make money at the box office is social currency.
Yes.
As an actor,
Consistency.
You don't have,
have to
that.
keep showing up.
Yes.
Showing up.
Have to
You,
keep showing
you cannot.
up.
You cannot have that and think that you would disappear
She
and think that
finished the
you now come
cinema
back
and
again
then
and
No,
say,
we'll
guys,
check again. We'll check again. I don't think she did. Check her.
Hey,
where's your
Check.
phone?
My phone is not.
Abi, I don't know what. Wait, let me see now.
Check. Abi, don't do it.
She even if she blocked me for my own act, she can't block all my friends. I couldn't find it. See, I can't find Omotola's
Sorry,
page.
please. Is your phone with you? Please, can you help us check in
I
your
can't find
Instagram?
Omotola's page.
I don't have Instagram.
Okay, please, can you help me pass my phone?
Because I don't want to believe. I remember that I asked
The person
her.
that blocks me on Instagram is Mr. Niyakim Olayon. Those ones, they found me and they blocked me. They blocked me.
Blocked you away.
And I didn't know they blocked me until later.
Nee blocked you.
My dear, I didn't even follow the man, no. Because I said that Call of the Fire is a beautiful nonsense. What's her name again? Real messy. Real almost sexy.
Find her.
No, she's here. Oh.
Hey, what's he blocked?
You blocked by.
Why
You
did she
been
block
blocked by.
me? What did I do?
What's coming out? Boom, 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 boom.
You'll be blocked.
Just blocked
Because I
you.
know that. I know I've seen her post
Oh,
blocked. Okay. Abi, what am I saying?
Why did she block me now?
Probably said our film is not good.
So I can't find that.
When you didn't praise her, when you didn't praise their film,
But I never said anything on Omotola's page.
filmmakers are clown. You praise their film, they'll not say thank you. Say the film is not good, they'll come and be crying and be blocking.
Lucci, to be honest with you, as
People block me.
Ayo, when Omotola's Mother's Love came out, I promoted that film. But me promoting a film or saying something good about
See,
a
our
film
last post has 7,000 comments
does not mean that if
because she posted about this
yes
killing thing.
yes. Okay, hey.
Obviously, this part we are cutting it off.
No, keep it all.
No, she blocks me. It is what it is. It is what it is. We're not cutting anything.
You've been blocked.
You'll be blocked.
Sha, she should not. As she blocked me, like she should stay blocked. She should stay blocked. She should not release any other film.
Omotola
again.
said, "You are an enemy of ours.
So get away.
Get away from here.
Get away
Get away from here with your winter boots."
God of mercy, what did I do?
Oh my God, she blocked you. Because when you say deactivate, because I think that if I remember well when I interviewed her, she has another project that she's bringing on.
Yes, it's done already. See,
has
when
another
I
project.
was
She has filmed already.
yes, when I was
that's
writing,
nice.
when I was still
She has like-
when I
because
was still
remember she
doing
said something like she has
when I was
another
still
project. So,
reporting, she had
deactivate.
2
Why?
movies.
Hopefully, this one will be better.
So Omotola actually has 2 movies that she worked on
Okay.
in inclusive of Mother's Love.
Okay.
So one she directed, which is Mother's Love, then one she produced as well. So she's here to release that second one. So I think she was supposed to release that second one first, but something happened because Mother's Love had been written a long time. I know sometimes the way when you
film it and release it, people feel like, oh, you're lazy or something. Like probably doesn't match what people have been saying recently.
saying yes. So she has already filmed. So I don't think
It's an
I think
epic
she's
film.
waiting.
No,
is a what's it called now?
hopefully it's
not-
better
it's
than
not
Mother's
epic.
Love, and
It's not
I'm really happy. I'm happy for at least she has done. But I feel like the best thing is don't go MIA on people. Be in your fan face, like
Yeah, I don't think she's going to do that.
yeah. Whatever admission number she got with her Mother's Love,
again.
she able to double it at the next outing.
Okay, I think that's what we have to take for this
Segment.
segment.